So tell me, are the voice and screen clear? All okay? Are the voice and screen clear? Yes? Okay. So good morning to everyone. Good morning. Yes, good morning. Good morning. Let everyone join. Yes, good morning. Good morning to all of you. Yes, good morning, everyone. Tell me, what was the last point? Example number 45. Okay. Example number 45 was the last point. Chalo. All right. Fine. Now, let us solve the next example. That is example number 46. Okay. Example number 46. So let me write the question. Find the current in each wire. Okay. Find the current in each wire. All right. The question is something like this. Question number 46. Find the current in each wire. Battery. Okay. Battery. Okay. Battery. Okay. And again battery. And again battery. 10 volt. Okay. 30 volt. 40 volt. 50 volt. Okay. Internal resistance not given. Internal resistance 1 ohm. Internal resistance 2 ohm. Internal resistance 2 ohm. Now for time being, let me give you the hint that initially you have to assume the currents. Initially you have to assume the currents, and then you have to find out the values of current. If the value of current comes out to be positive, then the assumed direction is correct. Okay, if the value of current comes out to be positive, then assumed direction is correct. Okay, and if the value of current comes out to be negative, then the assumed direction is wrong. Screen clear है क्या? जरा check करा बाळांनो. Clear है ना? You can read it. Just give me 1 second. Now you can read it. Yes. Fine. So 10 volt, 30 volt, 40 volt, 50 volt. These are the EMFs of the battery. 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 2 ohm are the internal resistances of the battery. Okay, and we have to find current through each battery or current through each wire. So initially I am going to assume the current. Okay, it's up to me that I can assume current in any direction, and I can say that, let's say this is the current I, because this is the largest battery out of these four. This is the largest battery. You can assume current from this battery also, absolutely no problem. I am assuming that this is current I. The current I will flow like this. The current I will come here. When the current I comes here, it will realize that there are two ways. First is this. Let me call that as I1. And the remaining current, by using Kirchhoff's current law, remaining current must be equal to I minus I1. I minus I1. Okay. Now this same current I minus I1 will flow and will come here. Will come here. this current I minus I1 will realize that again there are two paths. This current, let's say this current is I2. Let's say this current is I2, and the remaining current is this current I minus I1 minus I2. So let me write here I minus I1 minus I2. Okay, the same current will flow like this, like this, like this, like this. Now this current is I minus I1 minus I2, and from this branch I2 is again combining with this current. This current and the I2 will add. So I2 minus I2 will get cancelled. I2 minus I2 will get cancelled, and the answer will remain I minus I1. That I minus I1 will move forward. I minus I1 will move forward. That I minus I1 and this I1 will combine. This I minus I1 and this I1 will combine. So at this point, after a combination of I1 and I minus I1, I1 minus I1 cancel, I1 minus I1 cancel, and this I will go here, again will go into the battery. Reply in the chat box, is the current allocation clear to all of you? बोला बाळांनो. Current allocation पहिल्यांदा समजून घ्या. Understand the current allocation first. First of all, try to understand the current allocation, then the remaining things. No charge will be stored at all. Yes, कुठेही चार्ज स्टोअर व्हायचं काही कारण नाहीये. Correct. So current allocation is done with the help of Kirchhoff's current law. It is also called as KCL, Kirchhoff's current law, KCL. Okay, fine. Now we want to find out current through each wire in the sense each battery. So we have to find I1, we have to find I1, I2, and this current is I minus I1 minus I2. So we want to find I, we want to find I1, we want to find I2, current through each battery, I1, I2, and this current is I minus I1 minus I2. I minus I1 minus I2. These are the values that we want to find out. Tell me how many unknown? How many unknown? Tell me how many unknown? 3 unknown. How many unknown? 3 unknown. Correct. I1, I2. I1, I2. So only 3 unknowns are there. So we need 3 equations. So I will write 3 equations, and a task will be given to you to solve 3 equations and 3 unknown. Okay. So to write 3 equations, you need 3 loops. Okay. Now let me write down the name of this as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay. Now I'm going to keep it simple like this. Now let me draw this again so that you can draw a new diagram ज्याच्यामध्ये थोडीशी जागा पण असेल, and wherein you can draw this internal resistance also. Let me draw the new diagram. You draw it here below this. I am drawing it here. A for this wire, then this wire, battery with internal resistance. Now I have drawn internal resistance 1 ohm, battery 30 volt, internal 1 ohm, 40 volt, internal 2 ohm, 50 volt, internal 2 ohm, Fine, forget about this. Point A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. All right. Current I1, I2, I minus I1 minus I2, I minus I1 minus I2, I minus I1 minus I2. Okay, fine. I2, I1, I. Now I will take three loops and I will write three equations. First is A, B, G, H, A. A, B, G, H, A. A, B, G, H, A loop. Let us start from point A. A to B, there is nothing, I will write nothing. B to G, there is battery as well as resistance. Now I am moving from B to G, negative to positive. I am moving from B to G. So negative to positive, EMF is positive, so plus 30. So plus 30. Now I came here. I am moving from B to G. The current I2 is also from B to G. In the direction of current, voltage is negative. So I2 into 1 or 1 into I2 is negative. 1 into I2 is negative. 1 into I2 is negative because in the direction of current. I came at point G. I came at point G. Now from G to H there is nothing. From G to H there is nothing. From H to A there is battery. I am moving from H to A. So negative to positive. I am moving from H to A. So negative to positive. EMF is positive. This battery is of 10 volt. I am moving from negative to positive. So EMF is positive. So plus 10. Plus 10. I came at point A. So is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Try to rearrange this equation and find out value I2. 30 plus 10 is 40. This minus I2 on the right hand side, that will become plus I2. 30 plus 10 will become 40. So that's what my answer is. I2 is equal to 40 ampere. One answer is over. एक answer मिळालं. Tell me yes, no, Y or N. Keep it simple. Hmm. Hmm. Good. Hmm. बघा बाळांनो, एक लूप लिहून झाला, एक आन्सर मिळालं पण. आता गेम राहिला दोन इक्वेशन दोन अननोनचा, बिकॉज I2 is already known to you. Now the game is two equations, two unknown. Okay. Now here we do not have any internal resistance. So try to take this branch with this cell. Try to take this branch with this cell because there is no internal resistance. जास्त काही काम करावं लागणार नाही, जास्त टर्म्स लिहाव्या लागणार नाहीत. So let us take this AB or AH branch again in combination with CF. So let me try to write the next branch. Let me try to write the next branch. Sorry, next loop. A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C, F, G, H, and again back to A. Again back to A. I moved from A to B, there is nothing. B to C, there is nothing. A to B, B to C, there is nothing. Now from C to F, I am moving from C to F. Now there is battery of 40 volt. There is a battery of 40 volt. There is a battery of 40 volt. I am moving from C to F, means I am moving from positive to negative. Positive to negative, EMF is negative. Positive to negative, EMF is negative. So that is equal to minus 40. While moving from C to F, I encountered battery. So I moved from positive to negative. I moved from positive to negative. So EMF is negative, minus 40. Now there is a resistance. While moving from C to F, there is a resistance. Current is also from C to F. I am also moving from C to F in the direction of current. If the motion is in the direction of current, if the tracing is in the direction of current, voltage is negative. Voltage is negative. In the direction of current, voltage is negative. So 2 into I1 is negative. 2 into I1 is negative. I came to point F. I came to point F. F2G there is nothing. F2G there is nothing. G2H there is nothing. G2H there is nothing. F2G, G2H there is nothing. Now H2A, H2A, H2A there is battery. Negative to positive, EMF is positive. I am moving from H to A means I am moving from negative to positive. I am moving from negative to positive, so EMF is positive. So plus 10 volt. Plus 10 volt is equal to, I came at point A, start point, end point same. So there is no effective gain in potential, no effective loss in potential. So is equal to 0. This minus 2I1 on the right hand side. Minus 2I1 on the right hand side. Okay. This minus 40 plus 10 is minus 30. Minus 30. So that I1 value is equal to minus 30 upon 2. Minus 30 upon 2 is minus 15. Keep it as it is. If it is minus 15, let it be. Let it be. It means your assumed direction is wrong. Do not immediately change direction. Do not immediately change direction. Keep it as it is. Keep it as it is. Let us find the remaining current I, and then we will comment on this. Then we will comment on this. In this direction, current is minus 15 ampere. In this direction, C to F, current is minus 15 ampere. Means in the F to C direction, it is plus 15 ampere. In the F to C direction, it is plus 15 ampere. That comment we are going to make at the end. But for time being, keep it as it is, because equations are going to be written with value of current I1 and the direction as C to F downward. Okay, with this value of current I1 minus 15 ampere, and the current I1 is downward. Current I1 is downward. Okay, minus 15 I1. I1 is equal to minus 15. I1 is equal to minus 15 downward. Minus 15 downward. So plus 15 upward. That comment we will make at the end. But equations we will write assuming that I1 is downwards. Okay, sir. Fine. Next. Now the next equation that we are going to write will be again A to B to C to D, D to E, E to F, G, H, and back to A again. And back to A again. Chalo, write down along with me. A to B to C to D, A to B to C to D, D to E, D to E, E to F, F to G, H, G to H, E F G H, E F G H, then back to A again, then back to A again, back to A again. Fine. Now A to B to C to D, there is nothing. A to B to C to D, there is nothing, so I will write nothing. So I will write nothing. Now D to E, while going from D to E, there is a battery as well as the resistance. Now I am moving from positive to negative. I am moving from D to E. I am moving from D to E. So positive to negative. Positive to negative, EMF is negative. So minus 50. Now I encounter the resistance. Now I encounter the resistance. 2 into I. Potential difference will be 2 into I. Now I am moving from D to E. I am moving from D to E downwards. But the current is upwards. Current is upwards. In this resistance, current is upwards. So in the direction of current, voltage is negative, but opposite to the direction of current, voltage is positive. Opposite to the direction of current, voltage is positive. Current is upwards, I am moving downward. So in the opposite direction of current, voltage is positive. So I into R means 2 into I or I into 2. 2 into I. That will be positive. I came to point E. I came to point E. E to F, there is nothing. F to G, there is nothing. G to H, there is nothing. I will write nothing. I came to point H. I came to point H. Now while moving from H to A, I encounter battery. While moving from H to A, I encounter battery. Negative to positive, EMF is positive. Negative to positive, I am moving from negative to positive. H to A. H to A. Negative to positive, EMF is positive plus 10. plus 10. I came to point A. Start point, end point same. Start point, end point same. Effective gain in potential or loss in potential is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. This minus 50 and plus 40, sorry, minus 50 and plus 10 will become minus 40 plus 2i is equal to 0. 2i is equal to 40. 2i is equal to 40, and that gives me I is equal to 20 ampere. That gives me I is equal to 20 ampere. Now I have I1, I2. I have I1, I2. I1, I2. These values I have found out. The only thing that is remaining is I minus I1 minus I2. Now I minus I1 minus I2 will be equal to I minus I1 minus I2 will be equal to I is equal to 20 minus I1, put a bracket. I1 is minus 15, put it minus 15 in the bracket. Okay, this minus is available here, this minus is available here, and this I1 is minus 15, keep it as it is. I1 is minus 15, keep it as it is. Minus this minus available here, this minus available here. Now this I2 is equal to 40 ampere. I2 is equal to 40 ampere. So right here 40 is equal to 20 plus 15. 20 plus 15 is 40, sorry, 35. It is 35. 35 minus 40. 35 minus 40 is equal to minus 5. Let it be minus 5. Let it be minus 5. जे काय आन्सर आले ते as it is राहू द्या. That's it. So जे answer negative वाले, the answers that came out to be negative, ultimately the directions of those current shall be reversed in the circuit. Okay, ultimately directions of those currents shall be reversed in the circuit. After this, reply in the chat box, clear and written. CW. Question over. बताओ, बोलो. Now let me read the comment. What if we change the direction of I1 as we got it negative and then calculate I minus I1 I2? You will get wrong answer. What if? You will get wrong answer. It will become I1 plus I2 and minus I2. उगाचच करणार आहेस ते, गरज नसताना. You are saying that sir this current I1 is equal to minus 15. मध्येच क्वेश्चनच्या याची डायरेक्शन बदला, मध्येच क्वेश्चनच्या याची डायरेक्शन बदला आणि या इक्वेशन मध्ये I1 च्या ऐवजी मायनस I1 च्या ऐवजी इन्स्टेड ऑफ मायनस I1 पुट देअर प्लस I1. उगाचच 2 वेळा डोकं चालवायचं कशाला, काही गरज नाही तसलं करायची. फाइंड आउट I1 I2 I3 कम्प्लिटली. पहिल्यांदा जे अज्युम केले ते अज्युम करून आन्सर कॅल्क्युलेट करा, त्यानंतर फायनली विचार करा. जे सांगतोय तसंच करा. इंटरमिजिएट काही चेंज करायचं नाही. इथं मायनस 15 आहे, मध्येच डायरेक्शन चेंज केली, मग आता तिसरं इक्वेशन लिहिताना काय करणार आहेस? I1 खाली घेणार आहेस की वरती घेणार आहेस? एक इक्वेशन I1 डाउनवर्ड घेऊन लिहिलेलं आहे ऑलरेडी कुठेतरी, हे अपवर्ड घेऊन लिहिणार, मग स्वतःलाच कन्फ्युज करून घेणार, मग इथं प्लस लिहू का मायनस लिहू, परत कन्फ्युज होणार. Find out I1 I2 I3, that's it. And now you can assign or you can draw the final circuit. If it is a board question, you can draw the final circuit indicating the directions and the values of current. Otherwise, if you want to choose the option, then if this current is minus 5 ampere and you are assuming it from A to B, then it is certainly from B to A, because it is negative, it is from B to A. Then from options, you choose the option wisely. Okay. And for the board question, you can indicate the final direction of current just by reversing only those directions of current which you calculated as negative, Okay. So our I1 came out to be negative. So you just reverse the direction of I1 in the final diagram. Okay. So it was something like this. It will be something like this. Final circuit. Battery, 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 and battery. Now do not indicate any variable here. Okay, do not indicate any variable here, because now you are going to write the values. This value I came out to be what? This value I1 came out to be what? And it was negative. So its direction I showed downward, but now I am going to show it upward. This value I came out to be what? I came out to be what? 5. This value I. This value I. 20. This value I is equal to 20. This value I1 is equal to what? काय आली होती I1? Minus 15, right? So I will reverse the direction, reverse the arrow, and I will write there 15 plus 15. I will reverse the arrow and I will write 15. This value I2 came out to be what? This value I2 came out to be what? I2 40 and downwards, no problem. 40 positive wala hota, absolutely no problem. So keep the arrow downward as it is and write the value 40. If the value was negative, to make the value positive, you have to reverse the arrow. If the value is negative, this value I1 was minus 15. To make the value positive, you have to reverse the arrow in this branch. Okay, we did it. This current I minus I1 minus I2. I minus I1 minus I2 was what? This value I minus I1 minus I2 minus 5. So this value was minus 5. So we have to reverse the arrow to make the value plus 5. We have to reverse the arrow to make the value plus 5. Now you will observe that this is true. This is going to be true. You can verify all the Kirchhoff's voltage law, Kirchhoff's current law. You can verify here. You can verify Kirchhoff's voltage law, Kirchhoff's current law, you can verify here. This value is 5 ampere, so this must be equal to 5. This must be equal to 5. Okay, this value is 15, this value is 20, so this value is 20. This 15 and 20 are combining at this point. 15 and 20 are combining at this point, so that will form 35. So that 35 and 5 are combining here. This 35 and 5 are combining here. At this point, 35 and 5 are combining. That will form 40. That will form 40. The 40 will come here. The 40 will come here. Okay. At this point, out of this 40, 5 has gone leftward. 5 has gone leftward. So remaining 35 will go rightward. 40 out of this 40, 5 will go left and 35 will go right. This 35 will come here, and out of this 35, 15 is moving up. 15 is moving up, right? 15 is moving up. Out of this 35, 15 is moving up. So remaining will be 20. Remaining will be 20. That 20 will go like this in the first battery. Tell me, is this clear? Final allocation of current. Final allocation of current if it is a board question. If the value is negative, you have to reverse the arrow to make the value positive. You have to reverse the arrow to make the value positive. So such kind of questions are going to be there in the exam. Okay. Can we take any other loop? Yes, you can take any 3 loops. You can take any 3 different loops. Okay. You cannot do it like this. A, B, G, H, A, G H A B G. No, it's the same loop. You have to take three different loops. You have to take three different loops. I chose loops so wisely that instead of solving three equations simultaneously, I was solving one equation at a time and I was getting one answer every after solving each equation. I didn't create three equation, three unknown problem basically. I know that in this there is no internal resistance. In this branch there is no internal resistance given. So it is my opinion that I shall take this branch in every loop so that I can get answer I2 immediately after writing this loop. I get I1 immediately writing after this loop. I after immediately writing this loop. You can choose three different loops as per your wish and you can solve three equations, three unknown, but loop selection is a loop selection is a what I can say is a that trick that will allow you to solve the questions as fast as possible. लूप सिलेक्ट करणं थोडंसं प्रॅक्टिसनं जमणार आहे. ओके, जसं मी आता तुम्हाला करून दाखवलं, जिथं मला कमीत कमी लिहावं लागेल. ओके, त्या लूप्सना तुम्ही कन्सिडर करा. ओके, ट्राय टू राईट दोज लूप्स वेअर यू नीड टू राईट लेस नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स. ओके, जिथं तुम्हाला कमीत कमी टर्म्स लिहाव्या लागतील. ओके, आय कुड हॅव सिलेक्टेड दिस लूप ऑल्सो. Absolutely no problem. One loop, second loop, third loop. In this way also, I have included each and every branch that you have to ensure that three loops should be independent of each other. Three loops should be independent of each other. Means you cannot do it like this. B, C, D, E, F, G, B. And again, C, D, E, F, G, B, C. No. Ultimately, you are writing the same loop. That you cannot do. That you cannot do. You have to write three different loops. Okay. बोल अंश, पटकन बोल. टाइप कर इक्वेशन मध्ये, क्वेश्चन चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये टाइप कर. सो ट्राय टू चूज लूप्स वाइजली. ओके, जे आता मी केलं ते तुम्ही करणार आहात म्हणून तुम्हाला ते करून दाखवलं. Suppose all three remaining batteries are exhausted and only 50 volt remains. Will current flow and what will happen to the PD of remaining battery? Do not consider any battery exhausting here. First of all, कुठलीही बॅटरी संपली आहे वगैरे असले काही विचार करायची गरज नाहीये. ओके, का विचार करायला लागलाय असलं कोणास लॉजिक काय आहे. मधनच एक बॅटरी संपली. बॅटरी कुठली संपणार आहे? जी बॅटरी करंट द्यायला लागली ती बॅटरी संपेल. ही बॅटरी करंट द्यायला लागली, ही बॅटरी पण करंट द्यायला लागली. बॅटरी संपली म्हणजे बॅटरीचा ईएमएफ झिरो झाला. मग तिथं फक्त त्या बॅटरीचा इंटरनल रेझिस्टन्स राहील. जी बॅटरी संपली, जस्ट रिप्लेस दॅट बॅटरी बाय इट्स इंटरनल रेझिस्टन्स. दॅट्स इट. दॅट इज गोइंग टू बी द आन्सर टू युअर क्वेश्चन. बाकीच्या बॅटरी चार्ज व्हायला लागल्या, ही बॅटरी संपायचं काही कारण नाही. ही बॅटरी संपायचं काही कारण नाही. ही बॅटरी संपू शकेल, ही बॅटरी पण संपू शकेल. जी बॅटरी संपली त्या बॅटरीला forget about that battery and just draw internal resistance of that battery. That's it. That is going to be the answer to your question. These are obvious thoughts. No need to verify those thoughts from me. Okay. Question number 47. Question number 47. Find the relation between I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6. Simple question है. करा पटकन. This is going to be very easy. Out, 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 in, 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 out, 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 out in in I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6. All currents flowing towards junction is equal to all currents flowing away from the junction. Towards. I2 plus I6 plus I5. Currents flowing toward junction is equal to current flowing away from the junction. Away, away, away. I2, my mistake. This shall be I1, 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 I6, I5. Currents flowing towards junction. I1, I6, I5 is equal to currents flowing away from the junction. I2, I3, I4. I2, I3, I4. Next question. The potential of the point O in the steady state circuit is potential at point O. Just like temperature at the junction, just like that potential at the junction. टेम्परेचर ऍट द जंक्शनचे क्वेश्चन तुम्ही सॉल्व्ह केलेले आहेत. ओके, थर्मल फिजिक्स, हीट करंट लॉजिक, टेम्परेचर ऍट द जंक्शन, जस्ट लाइक दैट potential at the junction, potential at the junction is equal to question mark. Here you have the first resistance, here you have the second resistance, here you have the third resistance. Point A, B, C, point A, point B, point C, point O, 1 ohm resistance, 2 ohm resistance and 3 ohm resistance. Okay, potential at this point we want to find out. Here potential is plus 1 volt, here it is plus 2 volt. At point B, at point C it is plus 3 volt, and now you want to find out potential at point O. Net entering current or net leaving current is equal to 0. Okay, so what you can do is there are two ways to solve this question. Basically both are same. You can assume this current is splitting into two parts, 1 and 2. That is the first way. Or the second way is take all the currents towards junction, right? All the currents towards junction. Okay, so net entering current is equal to net exiting current. All current towards junction is equal to all current away from the junction. Let us assume that potential at point O is equal to VO. Potential at point O is equal to VO. Let us write all the entering currents I1, I2 and I3. Okay, so summation of currents toward junction is equal to summation of currents away from the junction. All currents toward junction is equal to all currents away from the junction. Now I want to write this current. So this current, this direction is saying that this is higher potential and this is lower potential. In reality it may not be true. In reality the current may not be like this, it may be like this, but right now this direction we have assumed. So potential at point A minus potential at point O, this is going to be potential difference. Potential difference upon resistance is equal to current. Okay, now let us write all currents flowing towards the junction. That is equal to I1, I2 plus I3, I1 plus I2 plus I3, all currents flowing towards junction. Okay, I1 plus I2 plus I3 is equal to all currents flowing away from the junction. Now there is no current which is flowing away from this junction. Okay, now there is no current flowing which is away from the junction, so I will write it 0. Now I want to find potential at this point. So this current I1 is equal to potential difference upon resistance. So 1 volt minus VO upon 1 ohm. Don't write VO minus 1. You have to write 1 minus VO. Why? The current is like this. The current is like this. If the current is like this, write the potential difference as VA minus VO upon 1 ohm. VA minus VO upon the 1 ohm resistance plus this I2 VC minus VO upon 3 volt. Don't write VO minus VC. The current is not like this. You have assumed the current like this. So you have to write the VC minus VO as the potential difference. VC minus VO potential difference upon resistance. So VC minus VO upon 3 ohm plus now this I3. I3 will be equal to VB minus VO upon 2 ohm. VB minus VO upon 2 ohm resistance is equal to all currents flowing toward junction is equal to all currents flowing away from the junction. Right now there is no current which is flowing away from the junction, so is equal to 0 we have to write, is equal to 0 we have to write. Put the values of VA 1 volt, VB 2 volt, VC 3 volt. VA 1 volt, VC 3 volt, VB 2 volt. You can make the base same by multiplying here by 6. Here you have to multiply by 2 upon 6 upon 6. Here you have to multiply by 3 upon 6 is equal to 0. Upon 6 upon 6 upon 6 common, 1 by 6 common, that 6 into 0 is equal to 0. So 6 minus 6 VO plus 6 minus 2 VO plus 6 minus VO is equal to 0. So minus 6 VO minus 2 VO minus VO, that will be minus 6 minus 2 is minus 7, minus 7 minus 6 minus 2 is minus 8, minus 6 minus 2 minus 6 minus 2 minus 8 minus 1 minus 9, minus 6 minus 2 minus 1, that will become minus 9. Minus 9 on the right hand side will become plus 9 VO. 6 plus 6 plus 6 18. So VO is equal to 18 upon 9, that is equal to 2 volt. That is equal to 2 volt. Reply me in the chat box. Finding junction potential. Is this type of question clear to all of you? Just like temperature at the junction, this is voltage potential at the junction. Write it down and let me know in the chat box. Bola. Answer is wrong. Calculate कर. Correct answer सांग. तुमचं कॅल्क्युलेशन करून सांगा मला. Third part. V naught. Okay. Here we have multiplied by 3. So 6 minus 3V. Okay. Here in the numerator and denominator we have to multiply by 3 so that we can make this base 6. So 3 न multiply केले आपण वरती आणि खाली. 3 into 2 is 6. 3 into V naught minus 3V naught. Minus 3V naught. Minus 6 minus 2 is minus 8. Minus 8 minus 3 is minus 11. So that will be minus 11. So V naught will be 18 upon 11. Sorry, that minus 11 will become on the right hand side plus 11. So that will be equal to 18 upon 11. That will be equal to 18 upon 11. Now check. What is their answer? 18 upon 11 option B, Bombay. Now their answer, our answer is matching. Method समजली का बघा तुम्हाला. We will assume all the currents flowing toward junction. We will assume all the currents flowing toward junction. So current flowing toward junction equal to current flowing away from the junction. Towards and away. It's not away, it's away. Towards and away. Current flowing toward junction. All the currents we have assumed towards flowing toward junction. So there will be no current which is flowing away from the junction. So right there 0. Right there 0. Okay. Question number 48. Next. Question number 49. Question number 49. One second. Let me change the marker. Question number 49. Find the current in every branch. Now this is not big deal for you. Do it fast. Do it fast. Question तर द्या. Five volt, 10 volt, 20 volt. Let us for time being, or let us not. I'm not going to assume any direction of current. You people are going to assume the direction of currents and the current allocation, whatever that you want. I just want this current, and this current. I want to assume the direction of currents like this. Whatever directions you want, you can. Or let me just rub these arrows. I just want the current in these three branches. I even don't know what are the directions of currents in these branches. You do it on your own and tell me the answer. Current in this branch, current in this branch, and current in this branch. I will ask the value and I will ask the direction to you, up or down. Tell me. 3 questions, 3 unknown problem it is. Do it. 3 लूप कुठले घेता बघा. Fast. Tell me what is the answer. You can take or assume whatever current allocation you want to take. Okay, absolutely no problem. Things get automatically managed. Okay, and do not create any extra variable. Okay, unnecessary. Do not create any extra variable. What is the answer? Anyone? Those students who have not attempted yesterday's test, note that the test is compulsory. टेस्टची प्रेझेंटी वगैरे सगळं घेतलं जातंय, कोण कोण दिली आहे, कोण कोण नाही. And the test is compulsory. If not attempted yesterday, you have to attempt it today. 90-minute time. Then you have to submit on that caption number. Okay, that's compulsory. You have to study and you have to attempt all the tests. अंश टेस्ट का दिला नाहीस? आता असं म्हण, सर अभ्यास करायला वेळ पाहिजे होता मागच्या टेस्ट सारखं. मग ज्यांनी दिलं त्यांचं काय? त्यांनी केला ना स्टडी मॅनेज. कारण देणं बंद करा. कारण नको आहेत आपल्याला, काही करायचं नाहीये त्या कारणांचं घेऊन आपण. रिझन्स असतातच, प्रत्येकाला असतात. चलो, what is the answer? Tell me. What is this current? Tell me. This current value. This current value. 5 up or down? 5 up असेल तर 5 u असेल या, डाऊन असेल तर 5 d असेल या. 5 up. Okay. I can verify whether your answer is right or wrong. This value. 5 u or 5 d, up or down? U for up, d for down. अरे आंसर सांगा की, नुसतं अप डाऊन का सांगताय? 10 up or 10 d? 10 up. Number and up or down? Isha is saying 20 up. That is going to be wrong answer. 20 down. That is going to be wrong answer. If you are saying 20, this is going to be wrong answer. It is 15 up. So that is going again to be wrong answer. 15 up, wrong answer. If these two are right, 15 up is wrong answer. हे पण up आहे, हे पण up आहे. हे down आहे. What is that? Is this down? Is this down? हे दोन्ही up असतील तर हे 15 डाऊनच यायला पाहिजे. यातलं काय, यात कन्फर्म करा पहिल्यांदा, कारण थर्ड आन्सर आपोआप ठरतंय बेस्ड ऑन किर्चॉफ्स करंट लॉ. हे अप आहे की डाऊन आहे? 10 अप और डाऊन? This 10 up or down? Up. This is also up. So this has to be 15 down. This has to be 15 down because this 10 and this 5 will combine here. 10 and 5 will combine here, that will form 15. So 15 down. So how are you calculating 20? So let me solve this. Let me solve this. Forget about this. Forget about this. Let me allocate the currents. Generally, to allocate the current, what I do is I just observe which is the largest battery. Actually, there is no restriction for me. I can assume current from here also. Absolutely no problem. But I generally go with the largest battery, giving the current equal to I. The current I will split like this. It will create I1. It will make I1 go here. I1 इकडे गेला. I पैकी I1 इकडे गेला. So remaining current will be equal to I minus I1. Do not create extra variable I2. The books generally have tendency to create extra variables, but that is Not at all required, because ultimately you have to replace those extra variables. Only then three equation, three unknowns will be solved. I will be making it a two equation, two unknown problem. Okay, by using Kirchhoff's current law, I am eliminating one variable I2. I am not creating that variable I2. I am at the start process, at the starting of the current allocation, I am using the Kirchhoff's current laws and I am trying to avoid the extra variables. So Kirchhoff's current law आधीच वापरून झालेले असतात माझे. Okay, so with the help of Kirchhoff's current law, I try to reduce the number of variables, and after that I write Kirchhoff's voltage law. Okay, so that I can solve the questions with minimum variables and minimum unknowns, or minimum equations, minimum unknown. Okay, so this current I1 will go down, this I minus I1 will go right, will again down, again right, I minus I1. This I minus I1 and this I1 will combine, I minus I1 and I1 will combine, I1 minus I1 cancel, I1 minus I1 cancel, that creates I, this current I again in the battery. So this is a two equation, two unknown problem. Only I and I1 are the unknown, and we want to find out I1 and I minus I1. These three currents we have to find. Let's check which of these currents come out to be positive and which of these currents come out to be negative. Let's see. We want to find I, current in the first branch or battery. Current in the second branch or the battery is I1, and current in the third branch is I minus I1. Current in the third branch is I minus I1. These are the three currents that I want to find. Okay, everyone concentrate. Fine. Let's take this loop and let's take this loop. Okay, two loops. D, E, B, C, D. D, E, B, C, D. D to E, there is nothing. E to B, I am moving from E to B, current is also E to B. In the direction of current, voltage is negative. So minus 2 I1. I am moving from E to B, means positive to negative terminal of the battery. Positive to negative, EMF is negative. Positive to negative, EMF is negative. So minus 10. I came at point B. B to C, there is nothing. Then I am moving from C to D. I am moving from C to D, means I am moving from negative to positive. I am moving from negative to positive. EMF is positive, so plus 20. Now I encounter the resistor. आता माझ्या समोर resistor आला. I am moving from C to D. I am moving from C to D, and current is also from C to D. In this resistance, current is also from C to D. In the direction of current, if the motion is in the direction of current, voltage is negative. So 2 into I is negative. 2 into I is negative. I came to point D back again. I came to point D back again. So is equal to 0. So minus 2I, minus 2I1, minus 2I1 minus 2I, minus 10 plus 20 is plus 10, is equal to 0. This plus 10 on the right hand side will become minus 10. This minus 2I1 minus 2I, minus 2I1 minus 2I, minus 2I1 minus 2I, minus 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 cancel, 2I1 plus 2I is equal to 10. 2 common cancel, I1 plus I is equal to 5. This is my first equation. This is my first equation. Okay, next, second equation, E F A B E. E F A B E. E F A B E. E to F, there is nothing. F to A, there is resistance as well as battery. I am moving from F to A, current is also from F to A. In the direction of current, voltage is negative. So 2 into bracket I minus I1 is the voltage. Current into resistance, 2 into bracket I minus I1 is the voltage. I am moving from F to A. I am moving from F to A, current is also F to A. In the direction of current, voltage is negative. So minus. Now I encountered battery. I am moving from F to A. I am moving from F to A, means I am moving from positive to negative. EMF is negative. Positive to negative, EMF is negative. So minus 5. I came to point A. Now A to B there is nothing, I will write nothing. A to B there is nothing, I will write nothing. Now B to E, I am moving from B to E. Initially I encounter battery. Now I am moving from negative to positive. While moving from B to E, I am moving from negative to positive. EMF is positive, so plus 10. EMF is positive, so plus 10. So battery encountered and I moved ahead. Now I encountered the resistor. In the direction of current, voltage is negative. I am moving from B to E. I am moving from B to E, but the current is from E to B. Current is from E to B. So I am moving opposite to the current. I am moving opposite to the current, so voltage is positive. So 2 into I1 plus 2 into I1. I came to point E. I came to point E. Start point, end point same. So net gain or net fall in potential is equal to 0. Now this minus 2I minus minus plus 2I1 minus 5 plus 10 is equal to plus 5. This plus 2I1 as it is equal to 0. Minus 2I1 plus 2I1 cancel. I think I made a mistake. This is minus 2I and this is 2I1. Sorry. 2I1 plus 2I1 is equal to 4I1. Minus 2I1 minus 2I as it is. I and I1 do not confuse. This is I, this is I1. Minus 2I, minus 2I1, sorry, 2I1, 2I1, 4I1 plus 5 as it is equal to 0. Now you can rearrange this equation. 4I1 minus 2I, 4I1 minus 2I is equal to 0. That's your second, sorry, is equal to minus 5. This 5 on the right hand side. That's your second equation. Now from the equation 1 you can find I1 and you can put in equation 2. So equation 1 into this 4 as it is. Instead of I1, I1 can be written as 5 minus I. This I on the right hand side. This I on the right hand side. So 5 minus I minus this 2 as it is. This I as it is equal to minus 5. 4 into 5, 20. 4 into minus I minus 4. I minus 2 I is equal to minus 5. Minus 4I minus 2I minus 6I. This 20 and this minus 5. This 20 on the right hand side will become, this 20 on the right hand side will become what? Minus 20. So minus 20 minus 5 is minus 25. So I is equal to 25 upon 6. Check if I am right or wrong. Let me know if any mistake I have done. Am I right? Reply me yes or no. Am I right? Reply me yes or no. Check करा तुम्ही केला असेल व्हेरीफाय इक्वेशन्स लिहिताना काय मिस्टेक केली आहे का बघा मी प्लस मायनस कुठे काय मिस्टेक झाली आहे का एवरीवन right or wrong? Yes or no? Tell me. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Next. Now I value you know. Now this I value you can use in this equation. From equation 1, I1 as it is plus I is equal to 5 implies that I1 value we don't know, I1 plus what is I is equal to 25 by 6. I is equal to 25 upon 6 is equal to 5. So I1 will be equal to what? I1 will be equal to this 25 upon 6 on the right hand side. 5 minus 25 upon 6. So I1 will be equal to 5 by 6. I1 will be equal to 5 by 6. 5 into 3, sorry, 5 into 6, 30. 30 minus 25, 5. That's I1. That's I. and I minus I1. What is I minus I1? Third thing that we want to find. And I minus I1 is equal to I value is 25 upon 6 minus I1 is 5 by 6, that is equal to 20 upon 6, that is equal to 20 upon 6. So that's my value I minus I1, which is equal to 20 upon 6, which is equal to 20 upon 6. So what is current I? 25 upon 6. 25 upon 6. Out of this 25 upon 6, when this 25 upon 6 comes here, I1 current will go here. I1 is equal to 5 by 6. This downward current is equal to 5 by 6. 5 by 6. 5 by 6 current will go like this, and the remaining current 20 by 6 will flow like this. 20 by 6 will flow like this. That's my answer. Reply me in the chat box, yes or no. Check. What is their answer? त्यांचा आपलं मॅच पण व्हायला पाहिजे. Question number 49. Yes. Now they have written some answers as negative, some answers as positive. That means their directions, their assumed directions might be wrong. त्यांना त्या रिव्हर्स कराव्या लागतील. माझे सगळे आन्सर पॉझिटिव्ह आले, सो व्हॉट एव्हर डायरेक्शन आय हॅव अज्युम्ड आर कोइन्सिडेंटली राईट. मी ज्या काय डायरेक्शन अज्युम केल्या त्या राईट आल्या, करेक्ट आल्या. ओके. आणि त्यांच्या डायरेक्शन्स जे आन्सर्स त्यांचे निगेटिव्ह आले, द आन्सर्स दॅट दे गॉट निगेटिव्ह, दोज डायरेक्शन्स दे हॅव अज्युम्ड रॉंग. ठीक आहे, दे कॅन change the directions at the end of the example after solving entire example. Is this question clear to all of you? Everyone shall reply me in the chat box now. तुम्हाला यायला पाहिजे होता क्वेश्चन. टू इक्वेशन, टू अननोन प्रॉब्लम, काय येत नाहीये. डोंट क्रिएट एनी एक्स्ट्रा व्हेरिएबल I2, मेक इट I minus I1. यूज किरचॉफ्स करंट लॉ. करंट लॉ वापरलाय, जो काय करंट आलाय त्यातला थोडा इकडे गेलाय, थोडा इकडे गेलाय. So this current is I1. Now you have created one more variable. Don't create another variable. Write it I minus I1. Okay. Next. Example 50 and 51. Same type of questions are there. And I think now you shall be able to, or you shall tackle these questions on your own. Okay. For these questions, you shall not need me. Okay. You are going to do this today. Okay. And you are going to post its answer on the group, its photo, PDF nahi, photo, whatever the solving you do for question 50 and 51, you will find out your answer, you will verify with their answer, and then you are going to post that answer on the group. Everyone will do this today after all the lectures. Okay, it will take around 10 minutes to solve two questions, 10-15 minutes. Do it and post that answer on the group. Okay. So now the next point that they have written is loop rule or Kirchhoff's voltage law, that we have already seen, that we have already used. Okay. In the module, initially they gave the examples and then the theoretical point. So I already have modified that sequence. I taught both the theory points, Kirchhoff's current law and voltage law, and then we started solving examples. So again, no need to cover Kirchhoff's voltage law once again. Okay. Problem solving strategy they have given. You have already solved the problems using the strategy that they have given. So forget about that. Now come to example 52 directly. Come to example 52 directly. Okay. Now in the example 52, instead of taking numbers, there are only variables. How much time we have? It's 10:34. Okay, it's okay. Up to 10:40. Example number 52. In the example number 52, what they have done is this. This battery they have written epsilon. Yes, generally what people do is A, B, C, D, E letters are generally used at the ends or at the points, okay, at the junctions. So for the EMF they use the symbol epsilon. That is also valid. That is also a good thing. This battery is epsilon 1 EMF. Here now they have used small e, small f. This resistance R2. This resistance R1. This battery epsilon 2. This point C. This point D. And this resistance R3. This point is A. This point is B. Okay. As an example of illustrating how the above procedures are executed, let us analyze the circuit shown in the figure. असं त्यांनी म्हटलेलं आहे. आणि I1, I2, I3 calculate केलेले आहेत. Let me show where the I1, I2 and I3 they have taken. This current they have taken as I1. Okay. This current they have taken as I2, and this current they have taken as I3. Even this is also okay if you assign the currents like this. Okay. And what you have to do, you simply have to write three equations for I1, I2 and I3. So those are going to be three unknowns, I1, I2, I3. Now if this current is I3, this current is automatically I3. This current is I2, this current is automatically I2. Current in the same branch is same. This current is I1, so automatically this current has to be I1. Okay. This current has to be I3. This is I2. This is I1. Okay. And this current is equal to again I1. Now what you can do is this. See, they have not used Kirchhoff's current law. They have directly assigned directions of current I1, I2, I3, and they have assumed directly three values I1, I2, I3. But now you can allocate the currents, but after this you have to write three equations. So what you can basically do is this. See, at this point or at this point, wherever you want to check, you can. At this point, at C, at point C, you can observe that all entering current is I1 and I2. This is entering current or current towards junction, I1 plus I2 is equal to all currents toward junction is equal to all current away from the junction. So instead of creating a third variable I3, what they could have done? They could have written I1 plus I2. Yes or no, reply me in the chat box. Why to create extra variable I3? Yes. Why to create extra variable I3? I will solve two equation two unknown problem rather. Okay. So this I1 and I2, they have written I3. So for time being, this is going to be your first equation. Because they have assumed three variables I1, I2, I3 in the question itself or the illustration itself. It's okay. This is going to be one equation. Then what you are going to do is you are going to use this loop. Then you are going to use this loop. Tell me, this loop will give you one more equation. This loop will give you second equation, two equations, and this equation will ultimately give you three equations. So which loops you are going to assume? A, B, C, D, A. A, B, C, D, A. This will give you second equation. A, B, C, D, A. Now the third loop, you can assume it like this: A, B, C, F, E, D, A. That is also valid. Or this is also, I am going to assume this: D, C, F, E, D. D, C, F, E, D. D, C, F, E, D. This loop will give me third equation. Will you be able to solve this question? Solve means just find out I1, I2 and I3. Three equations, 1, 2 and 3. Three equations, three unknown. Will you be able to solve this question? Everyone? Questions बरोबर familiarity झाली. In this week we are going to get familiar with all types of questions. Okay, we have solved 52 questions, and now from the next week, that is from Monday, I'm going to assign the homeworks of current electricity. After solving 52 questions, you shall be very easily tackling the problems in the exercises. Okay, that's what I'm expecting. So I'm preparing you for the battle with the examples. Okay, after solving 52 examples, definitely you will be able to tackle the or able to battle with the questions. Okay, fine. So are the things taught in today's lecture clear to all of you? Enjoy today's lecture. Good. चलो. समजायला लागले, मजा यायला लागली. डोकं लावण्यामध्ये, लॉजिक लावण्यामध्ये फार मजा असते बाळांनो. Now you are independently solve the questions. Now you are able to independently solve the questions, able to apply your independent logics, because जेवढे लॉजिक्स मला तुम्हाला सांगायचे होते तेवढे मी तुम्हाला सांगितलेले आहेत. Now you can debate with me. Now you have sufficient data in your mind or in your brain so that you can debate with me now. Okay, so cross questioning आता चालेल. Absolutely no problem. Okay, after this you can cross question me. Okay, why this, why that, sir, what if that, what if this. Okay, those type of questions are accepted now. Okay, till now I was expecting not you to ask anything, rather simply listen, but after this all the fundamental logics are just simply done. Okay, now the application part of this chapter will start, that we will do in the next lecture. Chalo, bye bye everyone, let me end this lecture. Have a very nice day and good day to all of you. Chalo, bye.